Hi friends, I am Professor Wagmudi BR, working as assistant professor in agronomy department. Today we will discuss the crop production technology of moth bean or kidney bean or the mutki, that is locally called as mutki. Uh, we can see the first one, that is botanical name of moth bean, that is Vigna quantifolia. Then family belongs to, that is Leguminosae, and the origin of moth bean from India. Area and distribution or the geographical distribution, especially the measuring countries and the states of area and production, especially in the moth bean. That is, moth bean growing countries are India, Sri Lanka, China, and the Myanmar. In India, the major moth bean growing states are Rajasthan, Maharashtra, Gujarat, Punjab, and in Jammu and Kashmir. The among states, the Rajasthan ranks first in terms of the area and production of the moth bean. Uh, Next one, that is economic importance or uses of moth bean. As the moth bean is popularly called as kidney bean, it is an important pulse crop of the especially in desert region, and it is a multi-purpose crop grown as a seed as well as a fodder. And the seeds contain of the moth bean, that is 23 to 26% protein, 59% carbohydrate, 4% fiber, and the 7% ash. The namkeen and papad are made from the moth bean seeds. Then whole seeds of the moth bean is eaten after the soaking and frying, and the green pods are used for the preparation of vegetables, and it can the hay is also be used for the feeding of the cattle. Then it has capacity to fix the atmospheric nitrogen. As being leguminous, it helps to be increasing the soil fertility. Then also it can be used as a green manure crop, and it has a spreading type habit, and it will protect the soil against wind and water erosion. Next one, we can see the classification of the moth bean. There are two major types, that is Vigna quantifolia and the Vigna trilobata. The two important species that in case of the moth bean which will be cultivated. And next one, that is the soil and climate or ecological conditions. So the soil required for the especially moth bean cultivation, that is it can grow well or best well under the especially the sandy loam soils. There are also the marginal soils or all types of soils. Then saline and alkaline soils are not suitable for the moth bean because it will affect the root nodular activity, or it can also be grown on very sandy or the sandy soils of having poor fertility or low in organic matter and the low in water retention. Then also the soil with neutral pH, that is this is only one crop which can grow on, under the neutral pH, that is 6 to 7 pH range is required for the especially for the cultivation of moth bean. Next one, the climate. As the moth bean is a kharif season crop or it is a tropical crop, it requires hot and humid climate and also requires the warm weather. And also moth bean thrives best well under the hot and humid climate, or grows wide range of climatic conditions, and it needs high or bright sunny days for especially accelerated the photosynthetic activity and the rapid growth. And extremely high temperature and high humidity during flowering that damage the foliage or desiccate the flowers and also affects the pollination. The bright sunshine and the normal humidity are considered as good for growth and yield of the moth bean, and it is suitable for especially the in the drought or the less moisture or scanty condition of the rainfall, or the especially in high rainfall condition. The moth bean cultivation is not ideal because of this crop is very sensitive, especially in the waterlogging condition. The optimum temperature required for the moth bean, that is 25 to 30 degrees Celsius. This is a climatic requirement. And next one, the field preparation. As the crop requires a minimum land preparation, one plowing and 1 to 2 harrowing operations are required to make the soil to make the ideal seed bed, that is loose soil structure. And the soil field should be prepared with the onset of monsoon, the first after the first onset of monsoon, and then mainly grown as in a flat bed or the border strip method. Next one, the varieties. There are different types of varieties of moth bean. That is C. Jadar Mod 2, then C. Jadar moth 3, then RMO 435, then Jadra, then Jwala, then Maru Bahar, then RMO 257, then 435, then 2004, then 225. Then the major popular varieties of moth bean, that is ZR Moth 2, then RMO 435. These are the major or popular varieties of moth bean. And next one, that is the cropping system, or especially the seeds and sowing of moth bean. The seed rate required as a seed purpose of moth bean, that is 12 to 15 kg per hectare, and then for fodder purpose it requires 20 to 25 kg per hectare. The spacing for especially the moth bean, that is 45 to 10 kg, 10 centimeter, and the sowing time, that is June to July. Sowing depth, that is 2 to 3 centimeter, and methods of sowing, that is broadcasting, drilling and dibbling. And the seed treatment: before sowing, the moth bean seeds are treated with the fungicide like Thyram or Captain at the rate of 3 gram per kg of seeds. It helps to prevent the seed as well as soil borne diseases. Then seeds are also treated with the biofertilizer like Rhizobium at the rate of 25 gram per kg of seed. It helps to enhance the nitrogen fixation by symbiotically, and also improves the germination of the seed. And then next one, that is nutrient management or fertilizer requirement. Especially the moth bean requires 5 to 10 tons of FOM or the compost per hectare should be applied during final land preparation or before 1 month of sowing. And the recommended dose required for the moth bean, that is 20 40 20 kg NPK per hectare or 30 60 30 kg NPK per hectare. And the recommended dose of NPK should be applied at the time of sowing, that is full dose of FOM, so full dose of NPK should be applied at once or at the time of sowing. Next one, that is the cropping systems, especially in the moth bean, that is crop rotation. The moth bean being a leguminous crop, it will be helpful for the succeeding crop as a residual nitrogen supply, or enriching the carbon. It will be helpful for the your major contribution respect to the supply of the nitrogen to the succeeding crop as during Rabi season. That is most or ideal crops should be taken after harvesting of the moth bean, that is gram, then wheat, maize and the sorghum. This is being a non legume, which will be more benefited than the leguminous. In intercropping system, the moth bean can be grown with the maize, then sorghum, then millet, millet, then sesame. These are all are the non-leguminous crops which will be benefited. That is grown with the maize or grown with the moth bean. And the next one, that is the water management or irrigation requirement. As the moth bean is a desert crop, and it requires only one irrigation. And it is a Kharif season. If rains are received properly or timely, then there is no need of irrigation. If rains are delayed or not received properly, then should apply irrigation at the critical growth stages such as vegetative growth stage, pre-flowering, then flowering, then pod development stage, and seed formation stage. Among all stages, the most critical growth stage of the moth bean, that is a flowering stage. Next one, the weed management. The Cynodon dactylon, the Cypress rotundus, Phyllanthus neruri, and the Amaranthus weeds are grown in the moth bean field. If the weeds are not removed, the loss in yield is reported as 30 to 40%, and the one hoeing and 2 to 3 hand weeding operations are required for the control of weeds. Then pre-plant incorporation or the as PPI, the fluchlorelin at the rate of 2 kg or 1 kg active ingredient per hectare should be applied for the control of the weeds. Next one, the pest and diseases, especially in the moth bean, the major pest, that is Galeriu seed beetle and the jashids. Then control measures for that is the application of Forate 10% at the rate of 10 kg per hectare, then spraying of monocrotophos 36 EC at the rate of 1 ml in 1000 liter of water, then 2 sprays of dimethoid at the rate of 0.2% and collect and destroy the pest infected plant parts. Then diseases of the moth bean, that is major disease one, that is yellow vein mosaic virus, then dry root rot, and then root knot. are the major diseases can be controlled with the crop spray with Dithin M45, Indofil at the rate of 30 to 40 grams, or the blue copper at the rate of 55 to 60 grams in 80 liter or 18 liters of water. 2 to 3 sprays at the 15 days interval will be effective for the control of disease. Then seed treatment with Thyram or Captain at the rate of 3 gram per kg of seeds before sowing, and then also growing the rice tolerant varieties, and spraying of Zinif 0.25 gram percent, the Mancozeb that is 75 vegetable powder. Next one, the harvesting and the yield. Before harvesting, the signs of maturity. The crop is ready to harvest when the pod gets mature and turns brown, and plant shows drying symptoms or yellowing of leaves and dropping of leaves. Then pod turns or seed becomes white to dark brown, or the dark green, or grayish in color. And an estimated post harvest losses, especially for the mouth bean, that is 9 to 10% during the threshing, transportation, and the processing, as well as the storage. The sun drying or heat drying treatment, the heat treatment and storage at the low temperature with low moisture percentage, that is 8 to 9% is recommended for the moth bean. And the moth bean crop can be harvested with the help of or either by uprooting the whole plant or cutting the whole plant with the help of sharp sickle close to the ground level. And threshing should be done with the help of threshing machine. And after threshing, the seeds should be dried under sun for 2 to 3 days and packed into the gunny bags. And the yield obtained or get obtained from the moth bean, it is 6 to 8 quintals per hectare. If it is cultivated as fodder, it will get 12 to 25 quintals per hectare as a grain fodder yield. That is depending on the variety. Okay, thank you. This is today's topic about crop production technology of moth bean or kidney bean, or locally called as the matki. Thank you.